Hello everyone! Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Kuru Shell. This time around we are going to integrate the Caloctora Kingdom. 1 month away from integration completion. So this is going to be exciting, which means it's really only 15 days away from being integrated. Once we do that, I'm just going to take a quick look at their planets. And actually, while I'm waiting that last bit, a few more days, I'm just going to look at their species because what is their ethics divergence? Not so bad. Transcendent Empire, so they're not going to be too different from us. I'm just going to pause it, and now it's at 29. So they're going to be, I think they'll be happy with this. They're already spiritualists, so they're not going to be xenophobes. That's the only thing. Them being xenophobes means they're not going to like being run by Xenos, us, the Kuru, but I'm going to watch this as it integrates, and boom, they are ours. It saves, and saves. Alright, so now our space is expanded quite significantly. Look at that. Oof. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Although it looks like we didn't get as much of the territory as I thought we would. But we still have this. Looks like we lost this system to their space. They're kind of squeezing up against our space now, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Like colonize one of these planets, like the Savannah world right here. It's at 40, so I could technically colonize this planet. There'd be a happiness issue, but we'd work on that. In fact, I think I might do that just to give us. I'm automatically going to make it part of a new sector, but it would definitely improve our chances of not losing too much space to our neighbors here, because I'm sure they're happy that we've integrated now that they see how much they're going to get. Now we got some other things too. We got more of the etheric gas. We have 4 now, and that's good because I'm just going to show you what it does again. It gives us plus 15% to our shield hit points. So we are now at 60% bonus to our shield hit points. So that's a big bonus. That's a huge plus. That's a great benefit for us. And this is good because it's also it's increased our territory moving in this direction. I wasn't expecting that to move to improve in that direction. I was actually kind of hoping that it would improve us in this direction too, but it did the exact opposite of what I was hoping for. Instead of giving us more territory in their space, it actually gave us less territory in their space. But that's going to change because I am going to build. No. No. Oh no. Actually, they got that. It's just outside of our space. It's right there. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to colonize this Savannah world, and that'll hopefully push that system back in our space, because I was looking forward to having access to those 2 worlds. This is not how I thought it was going to turn out, but we're going to work on that. In fact, I'm actually going to let me check something first. The costs of our tech has changed too. We got a little bit more research, but not enough to really offset the number of planets that have increased. So it's going to take us a little bit of time on these, a little bit more time, but not too much. it was an expensive increase in planets, but not so much that our technology is suffering as far as research. So that's 74 months. Before it was, I'm not sure how much it was before, but we're not hurting too much because we gained, I think, extra 20 research to physics. So, but yeah, this is pretty cool. So I'm excited about this. And so let's build. We're building some battleships here. So here we're going to build, let's see, a colony ship, and another colony ship. Right. And that will, and we're actually going to colonize 2 planets, 2 more planets. This one, and I'll also colonize maybe the Arab world over here. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just do one over here just to get this planet in our territory. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to I'll colonize this planet, and then as soon as it starts to colonize, as soon as we get this in our space, then I'll colonize this planet, and then once that's colonized, I will put both of them in. Actually, well, I'll put that one in the sector. So this is going to be in the sector after it colonizes. Then this is going to be in the sector after that colonizes. That way, we're not losing that bit of space there, and we're kind of squeezing in into their territory. Now, they might not respond well to having us pushing so close to their territory, but who cares? They're hostile towards us. They're equivalent in fleet power, but inferior in naval capacity and technology level. It'll be a close fight. It'll be a tough fight, but we're still upgrading our ships. Once we're finished upgrading our ships, because you saw me go through that whole episode of upgrading everything, then it's going to be a big, significant difference in the results of our fleet power. We're probably going to go from being equivalent to being superior, honestly. I think that they're going to be inferior to us significantly, because I made a lot of upgrades, made a lot of improvements. So that's that. Now, before I put them into a new and add them to that sector, I'm just going to check a few things. Like, how is their happiness? Alien overlords minus 10%. That's because they're xenophobes. But their ethics divergence is negative 30.8%, which means it won't be long before they lose that xenophobe trait, become fanatic spiritualists, and that won't be an issue. I'm going to decide right now whether or not I should put a there's a particular building I can put here, and it's called a symbol of unity. It'll actually increase ethics divergence, decrease ethics divergence by 10%. But I don't think I'll need more than 30%. And I'd hate to take away some of the minerals, because they're going to keep on expanding on this planet. So, yeah, I think I'm good. So, if it's the same on that one, it's going to be the same on this one too. Where's the planet right here? Joy. Yep. It's going to be the same on this planet as well. Negative 62.1% is actually better on this planet. What is doing that? Oh, they have a grand mausoleum. Now, apparently whoever their leader was, whoever it was dedicated to, is no longer there. His name is no longer there, but bonus is still there. So, and they also have a symbol of unity apparently. I'm not sure. I can't see it. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so that is incredible. These guys are gonna flip very, very quickly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if in less than 10 years all of them are the same as us. So I am loving that. We're gonna have to colonize this tomb world, but that's at like 20%, so it's gonna take a lot more time for us to colonize the tomb world. I hope we get that. There's a particular piece of research you get which boosts your habitability on the tomb world by about 40% or so. So if I get that research miraculously, hopefully, possibly, then I'll be able to colonize any tomb world, and I really want that tech because some of the fallen empires will dislike you for colonizing a tomb world, but I'm not going to be too concerned about that. I hate that this Teldar crystal is in their space, because I could use that, but they won't have that space for too long. Which reminds me, oops, actually no, the reason I paused it was because I didn't want it to drain our energy credits. So I think I'm very confident that at this point the ethics divergence isn't going to be too bad on any of these planets. They've got a symbol of unity here. They've got a planetary capital building. They've got all the stuff. They have a Ministry of Benevolence. Oh no, that's ours. That's the one that I already built on my planet. So yeah, I will have to boost their happiness somehow. But again, their happiness will change over time when their ethics change to ours, because that minus 2% to first contact protocol, they have that feeling, they have negative feeling towards it because they're militarists, and that's going to change once their ethics change. So I don't have to make any extra customizations to these planets. I'm just going to add them to our sector here, and I'm sure these guys have been waiting quite a while to actually have another planet in their sector. So, boom, here. This is kind of a bummer, I realize, because I don't think this is going to stretch far enough over here, and this is in their space. I can't put them in that sector, so they're going to have to be a separate sector for this system, or maybe this system. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that at all. So, well, on the bright side, boom, I'll add that to this sector. I'll add this too. I don't want to give them too many of these systems that don't have planets in them, just because I like to get those resources. And this is okay. No, I'm not going to give them this planet just yet. Eventually, I'm going to add this to this sector, but for right now, I just want to. Although I might have to, because I want to have this system in my as a core system. So I might have to give up to Fob's curiosity, and then figure out what I'm going to do with this right here, because they're too far away. I might have to have this as its own separate little sector until I can at least bump their space over and have access to this, or somehow I'm gonna have to get more space. It's too tight over here. I'm gonna have to go to war with somebody pretty soon. Well, you know, I've already done it enough, but you know what I mean. Alright, well, that's it for now. So that's that. This is at -12, and it's not too bad. But I don't want to be negative, because I should be in the positive here. I'm going to create a new sector. And do I really need Shoal still? Yes, I get a lot of mining. I get a lot of minerals. A lot of minerals. So that's I would lose out. I mean, they're not giving me a lot of resources here, but I'm getting a lot of minerals. We're getting 300 minerals a month now from having control of their space. So I'm not ready to quite give that up and drop it down. I mean, it would still drop down like 270 or something. But it's still that's a lot. That's a big jump. I lose about like 40 minerals if I put all of these in that new sector. But create new sectors. Just right now, I get a total of 5 now if I want to. We'll just do this one. Boop. And this one. Does it stretch out? Yes. Yes, it does. Perfect. So I have those 2. That's all one sector. That's brilliant. Brilliant, I said. Brilliant. And that way, they're all connected. And then later on, now I'm really kind of curious. Nope. See, this doesn't. This won't even connect to this far. If only I could get this little sector, this tiny little sector right here. This just a little bit of space. It's just hampering my style here. But that's okay. I'm just going to keep this wrapping. Now I did lose a bunch of minerals. By what? Governor Trill died.
Upgraded. Construction complete.
Now, this is going to sound sad when I say it this way, but I've been looking forward to him dying. That does sound really terrible, but I say that because we need another leader. And I wanted to... Oh no, I lost him already. Oh no. There was a leader that was like 10%, bonus of 10%. He was one of those Spark of Geniuses guys, and he's already gone. It's already too late. So it's a bummer. That would have been very beneficial to have him. So instead, I guess I'll replace that governor. Now the governor, we need a new governor for this sector. This new sector, Spring Rain sector. That's actually got a nice ring to it. But we're gonna change that name. Look at that. Intellectual. That is what I like to see. That is beautiful. That is incredibly beautiful. And here's why. Because that's gonna boost our research. And I'm gonna hire him, but he's not going to be let's see, Kashnek's stronghold. Kashnek's gonna be a little disappointed that they're gonna lose their governor. But they're gonna be happy when they get this governor, because they are big on research, and he is big on research. So it'll balance out. What is that? Another bonus of 10% to all of our engineering, our research output. So that's, oops, wrong one. What am I doing? So look at this planet. Look at this now. We're gonna get 10% bonus because of intelligence, 15% bonus because of physics, 10% bonus because of intellectual. That will be the governor. 20% bonus because of the wild storms, and a plus 27.50% bonus due to the research assistants. So this is like the largest percentage of research bonus I've seen. Like, this is insane. That's just amazing how much assistance we're getting from that. Let me see how this one's going. This is 14. That is so cool. Look at all those bonuses. Now he's at negative 4% because of happiness, but I guess that's just because their governor was really good for them because he was level 5, and he gave them a plus 10% to happiness. But this guy's gonna eventually give them a bonus of happiness too over time. So anyway, did I set my timer? I did not set my timer. Classic, and consistent. At least I'm consistent with not setting my timer. So I'm gonna have to probably cut this short in about like 15 minutes. But anyway, all of my ships are. Ooh, I have to upgrade these guys.
Debris analyzed.
And yes, I created a nice number of ships, and so now I'm where are these guys from? Well, these are the new ships I created, the Defender class and the Dagger class, and all of those ships. I have to split them up. I didn't realize that, because some of them were supposed to go to the some of them are supposed to go to the other fleet, these guys. Actually, I won't have to do that now, because these guys have 11 corvettes, 15 destroyers. I'm going to be converting this fleet I got from the Chiminol and adding them to the Monobok Armada. I can either do that, or I can fuse this. I can have 3 fleets instead of 2 fleets. That would definitely be beneficial in taking more planets. That would speed up my my progress. I can have 1 strong fleet, and then I'll do that. I'll have 3 fleets. I'll just make them their own fleet, and then give these guys those corvettes I was giving them. So how many? I can't remember how many I was going to give them. But that's just not split, but create. And I was giving them. Let's see, not destroyers. I was giving them Dagger class corvettes. How many was I giving them? I was giving them like, I think I made like 10 Dagger corvettes, something like that.
Debris analyzed.
Disruptor. Okay, now. Actually, I might have been giving them all of that. Yeah, I'll do that. We've got plenty of war score. Not war score, but naval capacity. I'll just create like 10 more or 9 more corvettes for the Monobok Armada, and I'll move these guys to this system to join the Thaloth Armada. So let's get going. The Pankisha Anti-Alien Task Force. In an apparent response to our operations on the primitive worlds, many of the Onotok nation states on Pankisha have momentarily put aside their squabbling to form a new supranational military organization. According to local media, this task force has been charged with defending their planet from hostile activities perpetrated by an unknown alien agency against the Onotok species as a whole. Well, I must say, you guys caught me off guard there. Let's see where this planet is. The Adar system. Where's the Adar system? It's just disconcerting, and that is over there. Now, if they can do this, if they've set up, they've got to be at least, they're atomic age. So they're almost at the point where I can start to try to integrate their culture into our society. I might have to keep an eye on that. Now, if I did do that, I'd have to make a sector, because I'm never going to take Karshnak. Karshnak is going to be a core planet, of course, on one of our core systems, for as long as I can allow it, because of the fact that they do so much research for us. They're just going to be one of our core systems. But I can make a sector right here and attach this Savannah world and
analyzed.
These planets. As I start to colonize those planets, I can always make that little stretch a sector and uplift those people. Phase disruptors. Oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. Good tech. Good tech. I accept this. I accept that too. I love these wars give us these new tech. Wormhole access to the Confederacy. Where are they? Oh. Do we need that with these guys still? I don't think we really need that anymore. We're gonna fly past their space. We've got enough range. So I think we're pretty good. We don't need that anymore. Besides, I'm pretty sure in a very short time period we're going to be going to war with those guys anyway. And what was I doing? Okay, yeah, I'm merging these guys with these guys. Are they all upgrading? Oh, okay, some of them are waiting to upgrade. Wait, waiting to upgrade? Why? Why do they have to wait? Oh, okay. It's just taking some time for this upgrade. Wow.
Debris
This is gonna
analyzed.
680. This is crazy. Oh no, 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 no. No, I don't believe that. That's not gonna happen. Wait a second. That's taking way too long. So I've got to think about this. What is this? Engineering bay. Ship repair speed. Okay, no, negative 25%. Okay, I'm not getting any bonuses here too. Crew quarters. What about this one? If I built this, crew quarters, it actually take less time to. No, I don't have anything that reduces the upgrade time. All right. I think there might have been a tech that I didn't get that decreased the amount of upgrade time, but at this rate, it's going to take years for us to upgrade those ships. I mean, really, it is.
Incoming transmission.
So I'm going to move that guy. It's gonna take years for just that one fleet. So I'm gonna move you guys over here, so you can upgrade on this at this planet. Come on.
Construction complete.
This ship is not already being upgraded. Hold on. Actually, you know what? I can do that. I just have to move them first, because they're waiting to be upgraded, but they're not actually being upgraded.
Debris analyzed.
There we go. And these guys are also waiting, and I don't want them to wait forever, so I'm gonna send them to this system, and they're gonna upgrade their ships there. Enter orbit, and there you go, upgrade. Getting 90 extra points to our research. Wow, I'll tell you, our society research has like a lot stored. That's amazing. 1,445 society research stored. I'm not sure where we're getting that from, but thank you, because that's going to help us for like a couple different technologies. It's only going to take 5 months because of that extra storage, extra stored research. Look at that, boom. So I think we're pretty much done with researching their all that debris, though. We only have 3 more, and we've got okay. And I'm gonna pause this because I did just finish creating 2 colony ships. So he's right there. And how's he gonna get over there? Let me see. Still in their space. I gotcha. It won't be their space for long. We're gonna get you back, baby. We're gonna get you back. What? There is a primitive civilization here. Oh wow, I did not realize that there is another planet in this system. And these guys are Iron Age. What kind of planet is this? An arid world. Oh, this is marvelous, because it means that we can actually bring them into our civilization, and then we have a species that can colonize arid worlds. This is really working out for us. Without, of course, we can colonize these worlds now, but with steep penalty. And I want to colonize a world without steep penalty. So this is have to be good enough. There's not really a lot of food on this planet, but they've got a lot of empty squares here. Not a lot of resources, but we can all those empty squares kind of makes them a clear palette, so I can pretty much just build and then leave as is. And what are we gonna call this planet? Let's call it. Let's see. Let me think about this. What scientists do we have? Actually, this guy. What's this guy's name? No, it's Kuru. Oh no, okay. Let me just quickly see what one of our scientists' names is. Alright. This isn't too helpful. I'll figure it out. Then I'll rename it. I'm not going to make too big of a deal of it. No, I'll just call it. No, it's not going to call it Jafab, because Jafab already has a planet. I wonder if I could do this without disrupting. Ah, there we go. Timophon. Timophon's persistence. And he's gonna design. He's designing that wonderful. Actually, yeah. And actually, Timophon's innovation. There we go. Good thing for a science officer to be recognized for his great contributions, and then other ones would probably be called Haganon's. Yeah, Haganon's persistence, something like that. They, give a call out to a shout out to my great scientists who have served the Kuru's interests quite well, very well. Human Combine has at least one wormhole station in the system. Why?
Debris analyzed.
Phase disruptors, that is what I am talking about here. Yes, we need those. But so I think we're pretty much out of time here. Or at least close to it. I'm just gonna let them start colonizing this world. Then I'm gonna Actually, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a back-to-back here. Because when it starts to colonize this world, then this world won't be finished colonizing yet. And it'll give me time to make all the adjustments I need while it's paused, and then add that to a sector, so it's not going to drain our resources. I've got a plan worked out in my head, and that's that. The next episode, hopefully we'll be finished with a great deal of our upgrades.
Debris analyzed.
21%, that's... How far are we? 40%. These guys are still en route. These guys are in orbit, waiting to join these guys. And I guess what I'll do with these guys is I'll just upgrade them where they are too. Where are they right now, anyway? Terminal. They're here. And there's a spaceport here. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So I'm going to upgrade them as well. We have the resources for it. So, all of their different ship types, their Silver Stinger class. What did they have before? They had hyperdrive. It's now going to be wormhole, baby. Wormhole. Now this is probably going to downgrade their weapons. They had some nice plasma accelerators and point defense. These are some pretty nice destroyers. And let's see, what else did they have here? They had terrestrial armor, small shields, cold fusion reactors, crystal infused plating. I mean, they were well to do. I mean, they actually have better sensors than we do at this point, because they have Mark IV, level 4, and we only have level 3.
Complete. Research complete.
Special project complete. What is this? Frontier? Aha, research complete. Perfect. New research. Let me just pause this for a second. Leader lifespan plus 5 years. It's 53 months. Form Federation. Why would I do that? If I did a form a Federation, who would I form a Federation with? But it would dig deep into our naval capacity, and it would restrict our mobility. But it would give me an advantage. Ooh, ship upgrade costs. That sounds good to me. Even though I've already started the process. So there these guys are, they're upgrading. So yeah, I spent most of last episode actually going through the upgrade process and going through the different ships designs. Actually, I did create a few more ships designs, so before I close this out, I'll let those things upgrade, and I'll let this planet get colonized.
Debris analyzed.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Your new colony on Timothon's Innovation is located very close to our borders. We would prefer it if you withdrew from this frontier to avoid further future conflicts over where our borders should be drawn. This colony is part of our future. It stays. Alright, this is tense. This is really tense. They are now super mad at us now. What is that? Negative 75. That is
Special project
really ticking them off. And their equivalent fleet power. I have to be very careful because I have vassals, and that's fleet power that helps me. But these guys are a force to be reckoned with, I realize, because they have these guys. And these guys are inferior, but inferior and equivalent might be superior. I have to at least wait until my ships are upgraded before I can get cocky, because I'm about to encroach twice, and I'm pretty sure once this guy's leaving space,
ships upgraded.
This might be okay. Yeah, these guys are gonna go to war with us pretty soon. I have the feeling we're gonna go to war with these guys sooner than we anticipated. And it might be a hard fight. This is gonna get interesting, I feel, because I know it's gonna get interesting because I'm about to colonize this too, and they're not gonna be happy with this. Speaking of that, I mean, they're gonna be unhappy with this twice, so that's gonna. In fact, I'm pretty sure once I jump into the system, it's gonna be game on. They're gonna be like, you know what, you guys. Oh wow, they sent a colony ship to the system. They were about to colonize this planet, and then we took it. That was really good timing on our part, because we almost lost this planet. So kudos to us for jumping in there while we did. I'm actually really excited now, because we were really close to losing that planet. Now, of course, that really explains now why they're really ticked off with this. I mean, they've got plenty of legitimate reasons to be ticked off with this, because we've been some serious jerks, especially the way we took the Caloctora Kingdom.
Debris analyzed.
But yeah, they were about to colonize one of these planets. So, what's the name of this scientist again? All right. Rubik's Prime, or Rubik's Cube, for that matter. Rubiz, not Rubik's, but I'm trying to be cute. Haganon's persistence. Research. Phase disruptors. So we got these Teldar crystals back. We got a little bit more research out of this system, and actually, those planets were one of the reasons why I actually made such a big deal about getting this, winning this war when I did, because I didn't want them to get access to this territory. And they had access to this territory. Well, I'm doing this. Actually, well, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to end this here. But next episode, we're going to see how they respond to this new colony we're going to build. They might respond quite violently. If they do, we'll be ready for them, assuming that those ships upgrade anytime soon. Until next time, you all have a wonderful day. God be with you.